I get lots of questions from sellers, and one common one is, what happens if the buyer backs out at the last minute? Yes, that can happen, but it's rare. And if a buyer backed out at the last minute, it's most likely due to a serious issue. But that doesn't mean that the seller should be sympathetic toward the buyer. In a transaction, there are safeguards in place to help deter a buyer from backing out at the very last minute. First, the buyer has contingencies, which gives them an out during their escrow process, and the buyer must remove those contingencies by signing off on a document as they remove them. Once those contingencies are removed, if the buyer decides to back out, the contract allows for a penalty to the buyer for doing that after the contingencies are removed. At the worst, the buyer could be responsible to the seller for the total of their good faith deposit, which here in Southern California is 3% of the purchase price, and that's a big chunk of money. No one wants to have a buyer back out at the last minute, but it could happen. So touch base and I can walk you through the process of making the decision to sell or buy for the best results.